Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach Seth and the rest of the team. We're gonna go over this week's density set workout for you. So for this workout, we're gonna have 5 stations. You're gonna have 2 exercises per station. You're gonna go back and forth on each exercise for a certain number of reps. You have 4 minutes in each station and we're going around the room just 1 time. You ready, Seth? Okay, so station number 1, we're gonna start with our Sumo Slams here. So you're gonna step out to the black floor, and what Seth's gonna do here is gonna take a step out to the side, and as he sits into that Sumo squat, he's gonna slam that rope as hard as he can here. So chest up, sit that butt back. You're gonna do 5 and 5 here. So sit out, slam that rope down as hard as you can, 5 in each direction. The second exercise is gonna be our square crawl. So you're gonna go down to your hands and knees. You're gonna go 2 steps forward here, 2 steps over to the side. Make sure you're pushing those knees apart as you go side to side. 2 steps back, and then 2 steps over. Now I want you to take your time with this one. You're gonna do 1 square crawl, and then you're back to those Sumo Slams. So it's 5 and 5 on the Sumo Slams, 1 square crawl. From there, station number 2, we're gonna have our sandbags out, and we're gonna be doing our sandbag cleans here. So you're gonna get that sandbag set up in front of those feet, arch that lower back, yank that bag up and over your hands onto your biceps, and then squeeze those glutes tight at the top. Deep breath in as you take it back down. Yank that bag up every time as hard as you can, squeezing those glutes, drive those heels into the floor. You're gonna do 5 cleans, then you're gonna clean it up to your chest, and we're gonna do some bag lunges here. So holding that bag right there at your shoulders, you're gonna step back into that reverse lunge. It's a deep breath in, driving up on that front leg, squeezing that back glute as you step down here, nice and controlled. And if for the lunges for any reason are a little too challenging on those knees, you can do those bag squats here, and you can also hold that bag in whatever position feels most comfortable for you in the squat or that lunge. So it's 5 and 5 on those. Nice job, Seth. From there, we're coming down to this end of the floor with Coach Shoes in station number 3, and we're gonna start with our ball slams here. So you're gonna reach high overhead, slam that ball down as hard as you can. Each time I want you to reset. So I don't want you to think about doing 5 reps, I want you to think about doing 1 rep 5 times. Each time reset, beat the hell out of that ball, try to break that ball every time you throw it down. The second exercise here is our tall kneeling pull apart. So kneeling on the blue floor here, you're gonna squeeze those glutes nice and tight, abs walled up, ribs are tucked, pull that band apart, make sure you get a full breath cycle in here. So deep breath in, push that air out as you pull those hands apart here. Pause at the end, nice and intentional. So again, don't rush through these 2. Give yourself that time to go back and forth, getting a nice squeeze through those shoulder blades on those pull aparts. Nice job, Juice. From there, we're coming over to station number 4 with Coach Matt. We're gonna start with our TRX Drag Curls. So we're gonna be leaning straight back, palms turned up. Matt's gonna curl himself up by squeezing those biceps, hands towards face over shoulders, and then he's gonna drag those hands down his torso, back down here, so he pulls up with that curl, and as he drags himself, those hands out, he's trying not to lower himself down until he gets to the end, and then he's gonna lower himself down. Now to make this heavier, you step further in. If you need to make it lighter, just put 1 foot back or step both feet back as you're getting tired here. You're gonna do 5 drag curls, then you're gonna turn around and we're gonna go into our forward lunges. So standing straight up with tension in that band, you're gonna take a nice big step forward, squeezing that back glute on the way down, opening up, you're gonna get a nice stretch through the chest here. I want you to push with your leg and pull with those arms to come back up here. So you're gonna go into that T position. Make sure you keep that front heel in contact with the floor. So you're gonna do 3 and 3 on this one. So 3 reps on each side, so 6 total. And then you're back to those drag curls, just going back and forth on those 2. And then we're gonna come out to our last station, station number 5 here. We're gonna start with our ball curls here, our stability ball leg curls. So get your calves and ankles set up on that ball, drive your elbows into the floor. First progression here, you're gonna pull your feet in towards your butt, drive those hips up, take those hips back down, take those feet back out. So again, feet in, hips up, hips down, feet out. If you want, you can keep your hips up the entire time. Pull those feet in, then drive up. You can also do that power curl here where you're gonna pull in and drive up at the same time. This is a lot of work for those glutes and hamstrings, so be careful, make sure you're strong enough to handle that one. You're gonna do 5 of those, and then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go to our plank row. So you have a couple options here. You can do 2 dumbbells here from that push-up plank position. Squeeze that shoulder blade, pulling that dumbbell up towards your ribs, elbow up toward the ceiling. You can alternate back and forth here, 5 and 5, or you can put one hand on the floor if that's a little easier on your hand. Squeeze that shoulder blade, do 5 on one side, then switch. You can also use our box here and go to that modified plank position where you'll have, let's go out to that plank though first, Mac. Okay. So we're gonna be in that plank position here, glutes are squeezed tight, and you do 5 on one side, really pushing that box into the floor, 5 on the other arm, then back to those glute bridges. If the plank for any reason is a little too challenging for you, you can bring your feet underneath you and we'll go to that 3-point row, pushing that box into the floor, squeezing those shoulder blades, 5 on each side, then you're back to the ball. Okay, that's our density set workout for this week. Great job, guys.